I'm Angel with BET's Youth Vote, and I'm here in the nation's capital where T.I. and other celebrities have joined with the Hip Hop Caucus to launch a nationwide voting initiative. Their message, respect and get out the vote. Why is it important to you to use your celebrity to get kids to register to vote?
Well, I think that it's imperative that we encourage, not only encourage, that we urge the hip-hop community as a culture and as a generation to get out there and become part of the decision-making process. I mean, for one, because the laws that are being passed right now directly affect us.
This is history, and they're being involved in it. And I know that they don't realize it now, but this is something that us, well, the older folks get. And, you know, I think one day they'll get it when they're reading it in the books that they were a part of it. This is a big, big, big time right now.
What issues in the upcoming election are the most important to you?
Right now, it's just the overprice on everything. It's a lot of single mothers, a lot of single parents. They need to not only take their kids to daycare and still make it to school, make it there on time, and then make it to work on time and pick up. And the gas price is too high, so we got to change that up so everybody, you know, can move around a little smoother.
The most important issue is getting young people involved in this process. So this is not a partisan issue, it's a post-partisan issue. It's not Democrat or Republican, it's about getting people involved. Once we do that and get them involved in the process, then we can create real change.
A lot of us feel like voting doesn't matter. A lot of us feel like we kids. But I personally feel like we should vote. Unfortunately, I'm unable to vote. I'm a two-time felon.
Young people, it's time to vote, time to register. Stop playing like you ain't got nothing to do with America. Let's get in, you know what I mean? Let's become a part of this.
If you don't vote, you can't complain when that happens.
The voting demo, 18 to 29, they're really changing the way people vote. They're changing, you know, who's a Democrat, who's a Republican, who's an independent. That person that just turned 18, they don't know if their vote is going to count. What would you say to them to inspire them and get them to vote?
Man, if you don't vote, you're going to be sitting around complaining. That's all I got to say.
Behind me, you can see seeds and seeds of young voters that are here just to support the Hip Hop Caucus movement. Let's take a look and listen at what they're talking about.
What we must do to make it official is get out there and make our voices heard and take advantage of our opportunity, exercise our right and fulfill our obligation to ourselves, to our communities, and to our country.
You gotta be responsible. And I think that the dad is explaining to a kid, and it might not come in one conversation, maybe not two conversations, it has to be a consistent conversation. And eventually, they're going to get the picture.
We can't afford to allow history to repeat itself. We're going to have to do something about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Them my 2 cents, that's what I got to say, man. I appreciate it.
There are a bunch of people out there who are counting on you not to register to vote. That's actually part of some people's strategy. That, you know what, young folks are never going, I'm not going to bother to register, I'm not going to bother to vote. You got to prove no wrong.
Encourage your auntie, encourage your daddy, your mama to get out there and vote because they're going to change the future for y'all. It might not be relevant or it might not be the first thing on your mind right now, but you definitely going to pay for it, you definitely going to affect your future. So get up and vote all my sex.
We got to really have that serious swag this election process to get out the vote.
Welcome to DC. DC, the home of Chuck Brown. Oh, you don't know the sound? Well, let me break it down.